and the teenager who stood up to a governor 50 years ago. We end tonight with a new perspective on a milestone in the civil rights movement. It was 50 years ago that protesters marched from Selma to Montgomery to demand the right to vote. The first attempt ended with a confrontation with the police. And that is where Jim Axelrod begins our story.
This march will not continue.
Among the many being beaten in Selma on that bloody Sunday on the Edmund Pettus Bridge was Linda Lowry, a 14-year-old girl in the 19th row.
He hit me 2 times that I could remember.
A police officer?
It was sheriff's deputy. I received 7 stitches over my right eye and 28 stitches in the back of my head.
The images of that day shocked the country, including a 24-year-old college student in New York named Steve Summerstein.
When Linda's being beaten,
we saw that.
You did see it.
I thought it was just happening here in America.
So he grabbed his camera and one of the seats on the buses of students headed south to join the march to Montgomery 2 weeks later. A CBS News camera caught him as he captured one of his most memorable photos on the steps of the Alabama State House. It's among many of his never-before-published images now on display at the New York Historical Society.
But to see it life-size like this brings me so much closer to the image.
He captured the marchers and those watching them with hope, his sharp eye catching the irony beneath a billboard.
I just see so many multi-generations of people.
This woman couldn't know anything about the kind of life these people are living, right?
You know.
Right.
He also focused on those who taunted and threatened them every step of the way.
They didn't know it, but they was making us so strong.
After 5 days and 50 miles, Linda Lowry made it to the State House with a message for the governor watching a few floors up.
I'm here, Governor Wallace, I'm here, see me, see me.
For a woman who made one of our most important marches forward, Linda Lowry is spending a lot of time these days looking back.
I have learned over the years that every day in your life is a journey and you have the ability to make history every day.
Only, she says, if you are willing to take the first step. Jim Axelrod, CBS News, New York.
Recording courage. And that is the CBS Evening News. For Scott Pelley, I'm Charlie Rose. I'll see you tomorrow on CBS This Morning.